Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the nocturnal planet Mars. Mars is really your basic animal instinct. It is one of the nocturnal planets, which means that you can't readily understand it logically. It is one of those planets that you can really truly connect with only on an emotional, visceral level. It is the unconscious part of your ego, whereas the sun is the more logical, conscious part of your ego that you can kind of access and be like, oh yeah, like I can logically understand that that is a part of me that I want to project to the world. Mars is the part that you might not be so readily able to connect with intellectually. You can only connect with it if you feel it. If I talk to you about your feelings and how you feel whenever you're angry or whenever somebody like turns you on, that is your Mars. Mars is also that instinct and that drive that propels you forward and kind of allows you to go after the things that you want. So the things that your sun wants and your moon wants, Mars is the one that kind of gets you there. How is it that you're going to be able to get those things that you want? Well, Mars is the one that's going to tell you how it is that you're going to be able to get those things. So first, I'm going to give you some characteristics. Then I'm going to talk to you about what really ticks off your Mars, like the things that make you angry. Then I'm going to talk to you about the things that kind of turn on that specific Mars. And lastly, just some general turn-offs. So if you like somebody who has a specific Mars, this will be useful so that you can, make sure that you're not doing those things that are going to turn them on. So now we finally made it to Aquarius. And Aquarius is fixed air. So Mars and Aquarius, really, their drive is towards community. They really want to drive towards community. Remember that Mars is really your drive and motivation to get the things that your sun wants, the things that your moon needs, that your midheaven hopes to accomplish. Mars is the vehicle that helps you get there. And depending on what sign it's in, how difficult or how easy it'll be for Mars to get you those things. So Mars and Aquarius. Mars is really that warrior archetype that is really supposed to be independent and work for himself and be kind of a maverick and go off on his own. But Aquarius is a sign of brotherly love. Aquarius is a communal sign that really strives for the benefit of mankind, of society, of the group. It's not the best place for Mars because it's not super comfortable because it doesn't get to be very independent, but it's cute, it's sweet, it's nice. I really like Mars and Aquarius people, and I really noticed that the people with Mars and Aquarius in their chart, they're really doing wonderful things for society. Because Mars and Aquarius is really focused on improving society as a whole. They really don't want to advance themselves if the group can advance. They really are those visionaries that are trying to change something in society. They're trying to make things happen. I'm not sure if Elon Musk has his Mars placement in Aquarius or if he has it in Cancer. He has Cancer and Aquarius in his chart, but think of like an Elon Musk type character who's trying to see what needs to be changed in society and is really driven to make those changes happen. Because remember that Aquarius is ruled by both Saturn, which represents the structures of society, and Uranus, which represents really shaking up those structures and changing them and just like obliterating them. And put those things together and you have the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius really in Mars really looks for those places that society is weak and wants to shake them up and rebuild. That is what Mars in Aquarius is trying to do. They really are driven to do innovative action that helps the group advance in ways that it hasn't advanced before. It is a totally unselfish placement. They're altogether focused on the improvement and the betterment of society and mankind as a whole. So how can you tick them off? How can you really tick off Mars and Aquarius? They're not like the crankiest, they're not the most violent or passionately disagreeable people, but if you call them closed-minded, they will absolutely be pissed off. They really can't stand that. They also really can't stand being limited. If you want to piss off a Mars and Aquarius person, if you're dating one and you want to piss them off, tell them, oh, you can't do this. I can't do, excuse me, what? They'll see the door, they'll see the exit. You cannot limit these people. And if you are and you've accomplished limiting them in some way, they're gonna leave eventually because they need to have their freedom. They do, however, like to have their little political debates because they have very strong convictions about society, and politics includes that. So if you want to, get them a little bit spicy, talk to them about something like that. They can get really angry if you disagree with them politically. So what turns them on? What gets them going? They really like being involved in team efforts. So working together with other people really gets them going. They really like that. It makes them very happy. Doing some type of team activity. So if you're trying to go on a date with somebody who has Mars in Aquarius, invite them to go play like softball at like a park or something. Something that you can join with other people and get physical. That's going to be very good for a Mars in Aquarius person. They also like trying new things, so working together in a new way. Anything that is novel that they haven't already done is going to get them going, and they're gonna like that. They also really are turned on by friendship. They're driven towards friendship and towards alliances with other people, so this is the kind of placement that can like their friends. This is the kind of placement that can want to make their friends more than just friends. And they also are really turned on by creativity, because remember that Uranus is that really creative planet, so they really like people who are creative and who are doing new things. I have a friend who has this placement and he really likes like artistic chicks, and that is just like his type. And you can't really, they all look different, they're all different, it's not a physical thing. They really just look for creativity in a person's spirit, in a person's expression. They really are turned on by creativity that is different in any sort of way. So what turns them off? What do they not like? They really can't stand people who are closed-minded or small-minded in any sort of way. People who are unnecessarily traditional, who are like, oh no, we need to do it this way because things have always been done this way. Like tried and true sort of people, that really turns them off. I've gotten into so many debates because I'm a rising Capricorn, so don't worry, I have Uranus in my first house, but I don't like being told what to do. And this placement is very much like, I see the future for society, so you need to follow me. And if you don't see that future, if you don't agree on how to get to that future, this person is gonna be upset. And anybody who opposes change and progress, so for them, change is progress. So anyone who opposes that, done. They're not gonna like that at all. So that's the video for today, guys. If you liked it, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I put out astrology videos every single week, and I will see you in the next one.